Hello again, welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from Johan. Thank you Johan again from Sweden for sending me this beer. I believe this is another Swedish beer. It's the idjit Imperial Porter. I'm liking the kind of sunshiny, happy days kind of look about this beer. It doesn't suggest, it looks like a kind of a session ale. It doesn't suggest it's 7% ABV, but it certainly is. Let's get it open. I'm loving the bottle cap on this, so I'll be saving that. Into a glass. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at the head. Look at that head developing right at the end there. It just developed nicely. I think that's the style of the glass. I think the glass just forced it up into a smaller space and really forced the head up, which is very, very clever. One finger head, off-white brown. The beer itself in colour is very dark. As it was pouring, I thought you'd be able to see through this beer. It's not completely dark, it's not completely black. It's got a kind of a really, probably the darkest brown you could get, but it's kind of a really dark brown, but on camera it's probably showing off as black. There's no light getting through this beer at all. Okay, let's get the nose. There's a lot of burnt, roasted notes to this beer. An awful lot of roasted malts used. Oh, there's a hint of chocolate there too. But the nose is predominantly this ashy kind of burnt, dark chocolate, dark malt that they use. Lovely hints of coffee. Smells like there's a good bit of chocolate in there as well. Time to dig in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Well, that's nice. That is nice. It's in the way that it's not overly bitter in the finish. I don't think it's huge in the IBUs. To begin with, you get this vinous feel to the beer, and then it moves on to this rather strong coffee taste, which keeps developing. It keeps building and building and building before now it's just starting to tail off. But the bitter coffee in this from the malts is lovely, really is lovely. And it is also, I'm picking up this lovely smoked character in the beer too. There's a lovely, wonderful, almost it just envelops this nice smoky palate. It's really nice, and it's still coming now. But I'm liking the vinous tones to begin with, and then that clash. In the middle it clashes. So you get the vinous at the start, in the middle it clashes with the coffee. It has a big old Barney in the middle, it's having a big old row, and then eventually the the smokiness, the coffee pushes it, the vinous taste out of the way. It really is something quite special, this. I put the beer down then while I talk with my hands. Oh, look at the conditioning too. If I rock the beer back and forth, if I just get it to focus first. I'm not sure if it wants to because of my face. If I lower my face down, there you go. Now if I rock the beer back and forth, look at the conditioning when it rises up the side. This beer is fantastic. Really, really wonderful beer. Apart from the first beer Johan sent me, which was a beer from, just have a look, Sigtuna, the Ace of Spades, that was 15%. He sent me that as a bit of an experiment, a bit of a just to gauge what I thought, because I didn't like that. I don't think he did either. But apart from that, the beers he sent have been wonderful. They really have. Pardon me, they've really been the utmost quality, and it shows the man knows his beer. He really does know his IPAs, to his porters, to his Imperial porters, to his extra stouts, to right down to his general bitters. It's a great thing. Beer is a great thing when you can share it with other people. Oh wow, just as I was speaking then, I got a little hint of hops. It just kind of... And now I'm thinking about it, yeah, there's a certain... I've lost my track of thought with that, I've gone with that, so, sorry Johan. What I was probably saying was, thank you so much for your knowledge with beer, and thanks for sharing your knowledge. But going back to this, while I was talking, the hoppiness just... I found that a certain hoppy note which I actually really, really liked. Not sure if it was Cascade or something like that. Right, I'm going to give this a rating for the Douche Half Idjit Imperial Porter. But first of all, I'd like to give a website if I can. It's www.douche.se. There's douche. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I do apologise. But it's www.douche.se. Check them out. Check out their website. Rating. Final taste and a rating. I'm really enjoying it. It's a very tasty, coffee, roasted, smoky, caramel. To begin with, that vinous, it really is something quite special. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9. I think it is very, very special. Be sure to check this beer out. It's one that shouldn't be missed. Thanks for watching another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Comment in the comment box, I'll always answer. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.